Now, sports with Gloria Morelia.
I am live in Nacogdoches where the UTRGV Vaqueros just took on the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks. And of course, the lights would turn off on me today as well. First, they locked me over at the Lamar Stadium, and now the lights are off. Either way, we were able to watch a Vaqueros game tonight here in Nacogdoches. So let's go ahead and get those highlights rolling. Going up against the Lumberjacks, the 23rd team ranked in the FCS. Definitely a tough opponent here for the Vaqueros. We'll start on the very first Lumberjack drive. Jarrell Wembley with the huge running play spins out and runs off 48 yards and gets brought down at the 3-yard line by Jaden Haygood. But that would set them up for success. Quarterback Gavin Rutherford with the carry easily puts the Lumberjacks on the board 7-0. Now the Vaqueros on offense, Eddie Lee Marburger gets pressured, makes the throw intended to Tony Diaz and is picked off by Charles Demings, and the Lumberjacks would simply jump on it. Running back Jalen Jenkins gets the snap. He jumps over everyone and is in for another Lumberjacks touchdown. They take the lead 17-0. This game was pretty much all Stephen F. Austin. They get back in the red zone. Rutherford rolls out, connects with Clinton Wayland in the end zone, and the Vaqueros would go down 27-0 at the half. The first time they get shut out in the first half this season, and coming back, adjustments were made on offense. The Vaqueros get on a board with none other than another spectacular catch from the boogeyman Tony Diaz. A second consecutive game with another crazy one-handed grab in the end zone to make it 34-10 SFA. Aiden Jacobson would also come into play in the fourth, and he would score a touchdown. But the Lumberjacks were just too much to handle and ran away with this one, 41-17. Coach Bush said that during the half, he challenged his team to just go out there and compete, but ultimately SFA is just a really good ball club.
You know, that's a true top 20 program. Definitely the top team we've played and the top team in the conference, we feel like. And, they're just better than us. They were better than us across the board tonight. Really fired up the way our guys came out. We had two options there. And at halftime, we could lay down or we could compete, and our guys came back and competed. So proud of our young men. Again, we're still growing as a program. That's an established program that's probably going to win the conference. And, so credit to them. They were better tonight.
Coach Bush said this was ultimately one of those games where there were also a lot of learning experiences, a lot of little mistakes that can be adjusted. And of course, they'll go back to the lab to work on that because next week they'll face off against Nichols back at home at Robert and Janet Backer Stadium. Live in Nacogdoches, Gloria Morelia, Channel 5 Sports.